PopAction is a form that I and Streb, the larger Streb, which is pretty much hundreds and hundreds of dancers at this point, have been developing over the last 30 years. If we were just an urban kind of crazy set of action aficionados, it would be similar to parkour. But because I was in the dance world and located myself in the early 70s in the downtown experimental postmodern dance world, I placed a very formal lens over my investigations. The simple idea about PopAction was I believed that humans could fly. The genesis of the whole idea began by me awkwardly leaping off ladders and crashing to the floor. I didn't realize how complicated it would be and how much hardware I'd need and how impractical it is to fly, on every level. So I started really low to the ground. It was also a theatrical artistic suspicion that I thought no one lands. Like, it's not just flight, it's a failure of flight. Like, the dance world doesn't ever land. I spent a lot of technical time camouflaging gravity. The circus never lands, they just swing. It's beautiful, aesthetic, but there's no rhythm in swinging. They don't land either. Gymnastics doesn't land. Only maybe football and American boxing deals with impact. So I early on started to develop a technique for taking the hit when we landed. And I think that the drama of action theater is really embedded in that moment. But I think flight, flips, things that different acrobats do but weren't considered elitist moments in time and space and body, actually are the most exciting moves a human can do. I noticed that, and I wanted to embed it into my action scenario more. So it wasn't just flight, it was how you fly and that you land. If you examine normal dance, and their base of support is usually the bottoms of their feet, we shift our base of support. A couple formal principles here in PopAction are just shifting your base of support from the bottoms of your feet, which puts you into normal pedestrian spatial locality, and maybe landing on your stomach, landing on your back, landing on your shins, landing on your side, landing on your shoulders, so that you really resculpt the occupational space the body is in, and therefore provide a different point of view or vantage point to the audience. And then I also believed, after the Muybridge plates on human movement potential and animal movement potential, that I wanted to remove all transitions, all predictive acts. So the plie you do when you're going to jump. And I'm not interested theatrically in showing the audience my preparation or my recovery. So it just went down being in unhabitual places in space, encountering danger, inhabiting force fields, because I believed that the action experience artistically had to be, for the audience, a kinesthetic experience, not a storytelling idea. Gravity is our friend. It's many people's, it's an aberration to them. It's something that they avoid at all costs. Do not fall down. Streb really believes that gravity is the most exciting force on Earth. It's, oddly enough, out of all the four forces, the weakest. And yet, if you hurl your body up a foot off the ground only, or even 3 feet, and then you just let it land perfectly horizontally, you'll get a wallop that you just can't imagine. And I could invite all your audience to just try it, first on your mattress in your bedroom, and then go ahead, do it on the carpeted floor. But you have to stay perfectly horizontal. I think that gravity is where the content of theatrical action resides. I think that that's where the drama is. It shows the danger, it shows the force of our world, it shows the bravery of the dancers. And I think that it's a metaphor also, that if you can do that and keep getting up and do it again, it somehow magically spreads a message that you're willing to let that happen to your body, where more privileged people that tend to be in higher classes, keep harm very, very, very far away from them. And we're basically letting harm come right into our body, into our corpuscles. And I think that the metaphor that contains and transfers to anybody witnessing it allows them to think, oh, I could go just a little bit further. I could do just a little bit more. I could be just a little bit braver.